and today I'm going to share with you my Classroom Attitude 101, as well as some quick and easy ways to take notes during class. So this is the beginning of our Back to School series. Get this video to 100 likes and comment down below and we'll definitely be doing a lot more. So with that being said, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy.
The first thing you should do is get to class early. I like to be at least 15 minutes early to be safe. To avoid rushing in the morning, pack your bag the night before and download your schedule on your phone or tablet. That way you can check your timetable easily. You should always start your day with a positive attitude. I usually do my back to school happy dance to set the mood. If you're an eager beaver like me and end up reaching a bit too early, grab a drink. I usually get green tea instead of coffee because it gives me that nice gentle wake-up boost without getting me hooked on caffeine. Any extra time before class should be spent briefly reading over your lecture notes. I always have mine printed before the class so I can follow along with the professor. Sit in a quiet spot, sip your tea and pre-read your notes. It's the number one tip in classroom preparation. Don't forget to check the time to make sure you're not late for the class. You should always sit in either of the first two rows. That way, you can avoid distractions and focus on the professor more. Start up your laptop and set up your Word document with the class name, date, and lecture number. Get out your highlighters, pencils, and pens so you won't be shuffling around when the class starts. Have your lecture notes in front of you while the lecture is going on, so you can follow along. Maintain your focus when the class starts. Listen to the professor and write or type out any little notes or memos to help you understand. Everyone is different. Regardless of if you're a visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learner, there is a note-taking method for you. For classes that involve many diagrams, I usually prefer handwriting my notes. If the class is more theory-based, I switch to typing the notes or following along with printed lectures. At the end of the class or at the break, ask the professor a question if you don't understand. Don't be shy. Everyone can benefit from an extra explanation.
Hi, can you just explain the concept of synaptic transmission one more time, please?
So here are some tools you can use to take notes. The first tip is to record your lectures with the professor's permission. Mute your phone and open your built-in app to start recording. I like to use my phone for this because I'm less inclined to check my messages or update my status during class. It also eliminates the task of buying an actual voice recorder and carrying it around. The second tip is using the Adobe Reader app to view your lectures, make notes, and highlight the important words. Familiarize yourself with the Adobe features before you get to class. That way, you can easily highlight, underline, or add a text box easily. If I'm using this method, I usually print the lectures after I've made my little notes and highlights. The third tip is to use your laptop. I tend to use my laptop more than my iPad because I personally find it easier to type with. Use any Microsoft Word or note-taking program and be sure to date your documents so you can refer to the associated lectures at any time. I love using bullet points so everything doesn't look like a huge blob of words. The next tip is to print the lectures and write your notes on them. This is actually my favorite method because I write the notes directly next to the diagram or table that it's referring to. It also lessens the amount of material you have to go through during exams because your notes will be directly on the lecture notes. I usually highlight important points and write little memos to help me understand the material. I used post-its and sticky note tabs to mark the pages with the important points or diagrams so I can refer to them easily around exam time. The last tip is to draw concept maps. This is also a huge favorite of mine. I write my notes and draw my concept maps on blank sheets of paper. You can use lined paper, but I prefer the blank sheets because my diagrams and maps look clearer when I'm reviewing them. I also have the freedom to scribble anywhere without feeling restricted by the lines. When class is over, quickly pack your things up and head to the next class. If you don't have a class right after, you can always get a head start on your assignments or brush up on the material for the next class. So there you have it, the Classroom Attitude 101. I hope that you are excited and inspired to begin your new school term with a bang. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and we'll see you again next time. Bye!